Welcome to part number 48 of Gran Turismo 5 A-Spec. This is the movie Chicane, and today we're going to be doing the Japanese 80's challenge in the professional series. And there's only 2 races here, they're both 5 laps each. And yeah, Autumn Ring and Deep Forest, so we're going to need a car from the 1980s from Japan. Here's what I'm going to be using for the first round at Autumn Ring, this Honda City Turbo. The thing is pretty cute. The Auto Club weekend, how was it? One to remember, man. One to remember for sure. Honestly, the race itself wasn't that good. But the memories from the weekend overall is what's to remember. I mean, the new package for NASCAR just did not work. It just disappointed at Auto Club. It wasn't the worst race I've ever seen in my life, but it was definitely okay. Well, okay. So here's what I would say: it's probably the worst race I've ever attended in terms of like excitement, because it was pretty damn boring. It was just a Kyle Busch domination with Keselowski and Logano kind of like getting up front and mixing things up, I guess, but not really mixing things up at the same time. But, hang on a second. That is a horn test right there. Anyways, really what made the weekend was the access to the paddock and everything. Yeah, the Gen 7 car, by the way, what's up, Jason? Listen to that growl. Yeah, the new package just doesn't work. They're trying to make the racing super close and stuff. It just doesn't work out that well. I just had to crunch the MX-5 up ahead. But they wanted to do like pack racing, and dude, they were so spread out. Everyone was spread out. You know how to fix it? How do you fix it? Become IndyCar? Well, I don't know, man. I'm not an expert with this kind of stuff, so I really can't say. But with having media credentials and going to the weekend and, you know, having the pit, you know, the passes and everything, being on the actual track for, you know, for pre-race ceremonies, being in pit, you know, being on pit road next to Eric Almirola for the national anthem, that was something to remember. Being in the media center when Kyle Busch was getting interviewed was definitely something else. Yeah, this will allow close racing, and it doesn't. Shock.png. Like, they just dropped the ball so hard with the package. And I know it's only the first couple of days, but... First couple of races in the season? I mean, Kyle was sort of kind of humorous in the media center when he was interviewing with everybody. Like, you know, he was being kind of funny. Although, you know, some reporters were asking him some dumb questions, in my opinion, and I just sat there like, I can't think of a good question to ask that would be relevant to the situation, because I'm not that big of a NASCAR fan. But pretty much, you know, somebody just pretty much like asked him F1 related questions, and it's like, why? You know, classic example of like somebody not doing their research. They were like, would you go to F1 if they offered you a seat? Well, it's like, yeah, I mean, if it's a hypothetical question, sure, but what's even the point of asking something like that if you know that... I should have asked him about some meme. Dude, if I asked him about a meme, I would have probably had my media credentials revoked. Oh yeah, because NASCAR has the F1 technology, that's right. If it was Jeff Gordon, I would have asked him, you know, what was the F1 technology like back in 2010. Actually, this is F1 technology because the field's so spread out now. It's like F1. There you go. But yeah, I mean, Twitter screenshots counted me. I don't know any Kyle Busch memes, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, not all reporters. There's some. It's a 50-50 mix, Jason. There's half, you know, half of reporters are pretty good, half of them are pretty stupid. Why weren't you in GT5, nerd? Rick is still busy not winning at Monza? Why is he using a, isn't he using like a Skyline or something? What am I up to? Well, I am up to just doing the Japanese Age Challenge in this Honda City Turbo. Say hi to Sean, Honda City. But yeah, yeah, everything is great is probably the only meme that I know, but what's even the point? Like, okay, so Turbo Challenge is literally like, it's just tuned up turbo cars. I use the GTR for Turbo Challenge because the GTR 07 and the Lotus Esprit were, you know, those cars are pretty tough. But he's struggling to win at Monza while I struggle to win at Monaco. He did it in 2 tries. That was pretty annoying to see. I'm just like, I wanted him to suffer. Lotus Esprit. I don't know how the hell you call it. But yeah, I mean, Iowa's okay. You know, my friend asked him for a photo. Politely, I should add, politely. You know, my friend went up to him and he was like, hey, like, if you have time, can we take a photo together? And he said, sure, just make it quick. And it's like, okay, that's how you approach him. Because I was in the paddock, right? Hey, what's up, Tyler? So I was in the paddock, and it's interesting to see how, like, NASCAR fanboys of certain drivers act whenever they pass by. Because the thing about the NASCAR paddock is that it's so closed off to the public, so unlike the IndyCar paddock, where, for the most part, the fans are pretty respectful, a lot of NASCAR fans are not. So I see Kyle Busch walking down the pit road. Not even the pit road, walking in the infield. Almost in the area where the fans are at. Not necessarily where the fans are, but you know, some fans, they get like a pit garage pass and they stay away from where the hot passes are not supposed to be, so that way they can at least attempt to get an autograph. And I see a bunch of fans, like Kyle Busch walks by and they all start yelling like, Kyle! Kyle! Oh my god! And then like they start running up to him and shit and trying to like, you know, yank his arm to get like autographs and stuff and pictures, and it's like, Jesus Christ, people. This is why he gets like upset and just walks away. Did I call him Cryo Bush? No. Nah, man, I just honestly, like, I don't like Kyle Busch, but I'm not the type of fan to go up to him and like talk shit to him, because it's like, what's even the point? It's like, I don't necessarily like Kyle Busch, the sportsman and the driver, but then I never said I don't watch NASCAR, Tyler. I just said that, like, I don't follow NASCAR as much as open wheel racing. But I was at the Auto Club 400 with media credentials. So yeah, it was my first time ever. More like Bio Kush. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not the type of person to go up to Kyle and, you know, shit talk him, because it's pointless. Absolutely pointless. Like, at the end of the day, that guy has way more money and more success than I ever will in my life. Yay, we win. That's the first round of the 80's championship down. Mr. Kyle? Hell no, I didn't call him Mr. Kyle. You totally would've. No, I just called him, like, all I did was, after my friend took a photo with him, I just went up to him and I, you know, after that, I just patted him on the shoulder. I was like, hey, you know, really good job today, man. Congrats. He just said thank you. That's it. You know? Oh, by the way, next card we're using is the Isuzu 4200R Concept. Why? Because fuck that Lancer. I don't want to use it. And because we have this car, it's a premium car. I never driven this car before, so why not do it today? But yeah. I mean, I just don't see the point of, you know, I guess trying to troll him or whatever, because... Oh, wait, actually, me and my buddy unintentionally did scare the fuck out of Kyle Busch before the race started. And here's how. So, Auto Club Speedway has a tunnel to go into the infield. And Kyle Busch pulls out of the fan zone because I think he went and did like a Toyota commitment for fans or whatever the hell he did. He goes on a golf cart. Him, golf cart driver, him in the front. Yeah, I know, Mikhail. I know, unintentionally. Unintentionally. And in the back was a KBM employee and then some girl. Maybe Samantha, but I doubt it. So, I told my friend, because my friend drives a Ford Fiesta ST, you know, the sport model, the one with the turbocharger and everything. TFC does a heck and spook to professional circle driver. So, I told my friend, oh, Kyle Busch. And then he didn't really hear me. And every time my friend goes into a tunnel, he revs the fuck out of his head of his Fiesta because it sounds cool. Because, you know, he has like, I forget what muffler tip he has, and you know his car's sporty, so it shoots back fire, and all you hear is like the boom, 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 the engine rev and everything. But he didn't hear me mention that Kyle Busch was ahead of us. But when we get into the tunnel, he revs his engine so loud that Kyle gets fucking scared and he jumps out of his goddamn seat. Like he flinches and he turns around and looks at us and he looks so mad. And I just laughed so hard, dude. I was laughing so goddamn hard. I was like, I told my friend, I was like, dude, you just scared the hell out of Kyle Busch. And he was like, wait, what? I was like, yes, that's Kyle Busch. He's like, no, it's not. He's like, that's a KBM employee. I'm like, no, that's Kyle Busch in the passenger seat of the golf cart. And we both start cracking up. And then he was like, man gets, you know, man drives 800 horsepower stock car for a living, gets scared by a 200 horsepower Fiesta. So it's pretty funny that, you know, the same friend that scared the fuck out of him inside the tunnel gets a picture with him later. I thought about, you know, telling him, hey, we're sorry for revving our engine inside the tunnel, but then I was like, yeah, he probably forgot about it. And on top of that, even if we told him that shit, you know, he would probably be pissed. So yeah, my thoughts on the Auto Club 400. As crappy as the race was, I had fun attending. I had fun with, you know, being a member of the media, even though I didn't really do media work. I guess what I did more than anything was I was kind of observing what the guys in the media center do, because I kind of want to start doing stuff like that. Like when I get my situation sorted out with living and stuff like that, I want to start, you know, reviewing races for like IndyCar or IMSA or whatever, and I want to like see if I can try to do more media related stuff with racing, because why not? I mean, everyone does, you know, their own startup stuff, and it'll be for fun. Plus, you get access, you know, to races if you have a publication sorted out. So I really want to get into more stuff like that. And plus, I like writing. do, so hey, why not? Oh, by the way, what's up, UFC vet? How are you, man? Oh shit. Ah shit. Okay, we're good. We're good. Ugly NASCAR Supra? You know, the Supra's not that bad with liveries, Jason. I'll be honest, like, some of the Supras actually look pretty cool. Have there been any good Fontana NASCAR races? You know, I haven't really been following NASCAR too much to say. From what I was told, I think 2013 was good, 2014 was good, and I don't know any other ones, to be honest. Now, IndyCars, on the other hand, oh boy, let me tell you. Let me tell you. The races at Auto Club, doubts. 2013 and 2015 come to mind. So yeah, now the plan is, hopefully we can get media credentials for the Las Vegas race. I want to see if we can try to do that. Hell, I might even start the publication by then. I don't know. This car is weird. What's up, Dutchman? And yeah, the Curie is in this game. No, I'm not gonna drive the Curie because you asked that like too many times. Yeah, Joe DeFerrin did hit 240 miles an hour at Auto Club. That was in 2000. It's the Mira, UFC vet. It's just the European branding for that car, and I don't know what part of Europe. Yeah, this car's massively OP for this race. So smacking that wall wasn't really too concerning or anything. Yeah, man, Long Beach is going to be a hell of a weekend. It's going to be interesting to see what Acura does with the weekend since, you know, I'm used to the Toyota presence. Really want to see what the Acura presence is like. It's going to change everything on maybe not everything, but it's going to change a majority of the stuff, especially inside like the convention center, expo, fan expo, whatever, fan village, whatever the hell it's called. The Chevy Colorado. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not even paying attention. I was reading the chat, but I have such a huge lead, it doesn't even matter. No, but yeah, I mean, my favorite Isuzu might be the 117 or the 1600 Gillette. Is there a war between me, Rick, and Jimmy occurring? I guess so, Ben. By the way, hi, Ben. Well, Jimmy's streaming rally stuff. Rick is streaming, for you know, horrendous B-Spec driving. Because yeah, towards the extreme events, it gets pretty boring. Or expert events, wherever the hell he's at. Extreme events too. And then me, I'm just doing A-Spec, regular events, professional series. So, yay. We're all doing something different. Honestly, dude, I was trying to stream some Need for Speed Most Wanted, but the game kept crashing on me, so I decided to stream this today. I didn't really want to play this because my arms and my legs hurt after so much walking at Auto Club Speedway this past weekend for NASCAR, and then also I started going back to the gym, and I was hitting the gym really hard. Yeah, giving them digs out, yeah. So, Isuzu, do you think Rick sucks? Even the Isuzu agrees. Even the Isuzu agrees, man. So, case closed. Okay, Arthur was telling me the problem with the Mazda, dude. It's the engine. That small-ass engine is probably good on, sprint races like Long Beach and Detroit, but not good for endurances like Daytona, Sebring, or Road Atlanta. And some friends of mine agreed with me, too. So, yeah. Auto Club was fantastic, Ben. Thank you for asking. Yeah, Sean, I mean, their engines are good for sprint races, not for endurances. And we win a Toyota Celica XX 2800 GT from 1981, which is a really rad car. It's in red too, nice! My dad used to own one of these back in the 80s. I don't know about this particular model, but he used to own like one of the hatchback Celica Supras, as they were branded here in the US. Hello, gorgeous. So yeah, that is it for this championship. Here is the Celica. And next time on Gran Turismo 5 A-Spec, we do the British Lightweights Championship.